You're listening to Conversation Kingz with Dominic Emerson, only on LA Talk Radio.
Welcome to the Conversation Kingz. I am your host, Dominic Emerson, here at LA Talk Radio. And as always, like, follow, and subscribe on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, where you can find all of our content on LA Talk Radio. And today I want to give a special shout out to the Locker Room Barbershop at 16900 Lakewood Boulevard, Suite 204 in the city of Bellflower, California. And today on the Conversation Kingz, we have a special guest, Mr. Lamar Wilson. Welcome to the show, Lamar. How you doing?
What's going on, world? What's going on,
world himself? Yes,
What's going on, world? What's going on, D? Happy New Year, man.
Happy New Year, man. It's such a pleasure to have you on. You know, I know you've been moving and shaking and doing everything you have to do, man. I appreciate you taking out the time to come on to LA Talk Radio with the Conversation Kingz, man, and just sit down and have this conversation. So we definitely going to get involved and get into it because we got to do some catching up and everything because I know you're busy. For the people that are watching or going to watch the replay or listening on the radio, let them know who you are and introduce yourself to them.
Yeah, I'm from Queens, Astoria, Queens, New York. I, grew up with three brothers, three sisters, single parent. I've got into public speaking about 6-7 years ago. Just really in a space where I wanted to, do something better with my life, and small steps led to, me speaking at schools, corporate, and then to me writing my first book.
Definitely, man. And I want to say you are such an inspiration, man. I see you all over social media, man. That's what initially, because we've been talking to each other and going back and forth for about 3 or 4 years now. But I say, man, you're such an inspiration, man, and somebody that definitely motivates the people, man, and gives them encouragement and empowerment to continue to keep going, man. And I love that about you, L. Real talk, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. And it's the same thing with you, man. I just love what you're doing. I see the direction you're going. I see everything, what's about to unfold for you, So I definitely, wanted to get it. I wanted to get my foot in the door too, because I know it's about to happen.
Definitely, man. And we coming into this new year, right? And, everybody came out with that New Year's resolution and everything like that, man. But what is it about going into the new year? Like, how will people have to change their mindset? Because some people bringing that old baggage with them, L. What can they do to, change their mindset for the new year?
I told someone today, don't bring that same brick that you had last year or in that last relationship to your new year and that new relationship, because you're going to build the same house. You need to leave that brick. There's some things that you just going to have to let go this year. And I feel like this year, to me, is very important. It's very important for me because I know where I want to be and I know what I have to do. And it's going to take some sacrifices. And if right now you listening and you like, yeah, I wanna hit the gym, or I wanna, stop smoking, I wanna go back to school, I wanna go take my bar exam, you're gonna have to sacrifice some things this year.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It's gonna be some sacrifices that's gonna happen. If you keep talking about it, and you've been talking about it for the past, 6-7 years, like, make this the year. You tell yourself every morning, I have to sacrifice something. Every morning, I tell myself that. I have to sacrifice something, whether that's me not going to get some fast food, me, staying on my phone for hours. Like, I have to sacrifice some stuff, to make sure that what I want this year, comes true.
Right. So that's a definite. So that what you're saying is, that's what somebody can do to motivate themselves in order to change their mindset, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you want to change your mindset this year, you really want to stop those bad habits. It starts with you. You have to slowly, I'm not saying cold turkey it, but you're going to have to make some adjustments in your life. Definitely. There's some stuff that you're going to have to do some things is really gonna take where you're gonna have to let go some people.
Right.
Literally let go. Maybe let go social media for you
Yeah.
to get where you need to go. You may need to let go that job because you know you're worth more
Right.
and you know the opportunities are there. And in order for you to do it, you're gonna either wait till it happens to you or you're just gonna go get it.
Right, right. And that's a definite, man. Like what you're saying is because it's the process, right? So going through that process, you're going to have to go through some of those things in order to change your mindset and change the things that you're dealing with. Because like you said, some people could stay on social media for hours, and that's wasted time, right? So
Right.
what should somebody do that's trying to get that motivation in order to change their mind? What direction or how should I put it like this? How should they go about changing their mindset? Like what
Get a
action should
vision
they
board.
take?
Get a vision board. Every year I do this. Get a vision board. Go take yourself to Walmart, dollar store, get you a whiteboard, get you a permanent, stay with
Right.
me, a permanent marker because that means you serious because you can't erase it. You could cross it out, that's fine. But cross it out because you complete it. Don't cross it out because you don't want to do it no more. Get you a whiteboard.
Yes.
This is what I personally do. One column, what do I personally want done for my life? Second column, what do I want for my family? Third, what do I want for my marriage? Like the key things in my life circle around those three: myself,
Mhm.
my family, my marriage. Everything that I want for myself, I'm not a I'm about to get deep. I'm not afraid or ashamed for what I want. Whether
Right.
that's me giving myself self-care, whether that's making a bed every morning, if that's me waking up a half an hour early for myself
Yes,
with no
sir.
phone,
Yes, sir.
just me.
Yes, sir.
I give my what do you want? You don't have to let the world know. It can again, your vision board is your vision. Stay with you. Take care of
Yes.
you. Ask
Yes.
yourself, what do I want? And if you can't think about what you want, step back and look what you have. I promise you, there's some stuff you missing.
Man, you dropping diamonds, jewels, nuggets, the whole nine right now. Because what you're saying is the fact, man. I've been talking about getting vision boards, man. Writing down. I even told my daughters, man, our daughters, get you a vision board, write it down. It says write it down to make it plain. Am I right, El?
There we go.
You got to
There we
write it
go.
down to make it plain, man. And in order
There
for
you
you to
go.
see what you actually, the direction you're gonna go in. So in 2024, I suggest to people read more, get you a whiteboard, write it down, man, and stay focused with it, right? So in 2024, what's the keys for somebody to stay focused and locked in?
We got it's playing keys. One, you gotta have the blinders on. Just like how they
Mm,
put blinders on the horses, because everybody's in a race.
mm,
Everybody's trying to get somewhere. You got them blinders on, you're not worried about nobody else. You're focused on you. I, that's one thing. Put the blinders on what you want. Write it down. Whether that's you going back to school, go get the information to go back to school. Don't worry about somebody. Y'all, I'm thinking about going back to school. Stop talking about it. Go back to school. Go get the information. Google is always open. Google is always open.
always, always.
Go take your day off and go the school that you want to go to. Walk in there, get the information. How do I apply? What do I need? What's the criteria? Make the first step. You are you
Come on, El. Come
are
on.
wasting your time. You're not wasting nobody else's time. The future you is waiting on you. I'm gonna say it again. The future you is waiting on you, and it's tired of you saying, "Yeah, okay, you're gonna do this year. All right, yeah, I'll get it. Yeah, let me finish the sentence for you. Knew you, knew me. Yeah, I get it. No, like this is the year that you really need to tell yourself that, yo, whatever I want in life, whether that's say I want to take my relationship to the next level, take my parenting to the next level,
Yes.
take my finances to the next level, whatever it is, understand something. You are responsible for you until you Understand that you are the problem, not your mom, not your
Mhm.
dad, not your childhood, not your friends, not your job. It's you. You are responsible for changing your habits in order for you to get to the next level. I promise you, I'm a high school dropout. My father overdose. My mom passed away from brain damage. I promise you, the challenges that I had to go through growing up to get where I'm at, I promise you, I had to make some adjustments. I had
Man,
to make some adjustments.
man, L, you are on fire right now, man. I don't know if I'm gonna have to ask somebody to reach out right now, pour some water on you, brother. Because you know, man, if y'all are not watching this right now, watch the replay. He is dropping actual nuggets. This is the Conversation Kings, man, and this right here on LA Talk Radio with Mr. Lamar Wilson, man. What's going on, world himself? He is giving information that you should be taking and you should be running with it for the new year. This is 2024. You got to have a new plan for this new year so that way you can have new progress, right, El? So
Yup.
take what he's saying, man, and use it as inspiration and continue to move forward because in 2024, we're trying to get to new heights and go through new doors with new chapters. And this year is the year that you get it done, man. And so I'm on here with Mr. Lamar Wilson, man. Let them know where they can reach you at too, L.
Yep. I'm on all platforms. I have got lucky where I can use I am Lamar Wilson. Uh, on all platforms, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I am on every platform. I'm giving y'all nuggets every day. Every day.
Definitely,
There's no
definitely.
day off. There's no day off with
Oh,
me.
I see you.
I even yeah, even when I'm sick, even if I'm on vacation, if I'm at work, if I'm speaking, I'm giving somebody something because everybody needs something.
Definitely, definitely. And see, we're in a state right now where there's so much information and so much knowledge. I love what you said, man. We said Google is always open. Google never closes. There's
It
endless
never
resources and
closes.
endless research, right? So how can someone know when a change has happened for them? What can tell them or the inkling that the change has happened if they stay with the process that you're giving them right now?
They see the discipline. Once you start seeing things are happening where you like, I don't see no results. I don't see no results. I'm at the gym every day. Okay, how long you been at the gym? Oh, I've been at the gym, for the last 2 weeks. How long you been gone? Oh, the last 2 weeks. You're not gonna see no results. You didn't stay long enough to see those results because where you at beforehand, it took you years. So it's going to take you some time to get where you want to be. So you got to have the discipline. And once you start having discipline, you start seeing the results. It'll start coming in your
Yeah.
shirts. It'll start coming in your jeans. It'll start coming in who you hang out with. The things when you used to tell people yes, now you tell them no. I can't do that. I'm busy. Like, make yourself, oh, come on, Lamar. Make
Come
yourself
on.
important this year. Give yourself the self-care. Make yourself a to-do list. You be the to-do list this year. Come on, Lamar. You be the to-do list.
Yeah.
Write down what you want weekly. Even if it's the smallest things. Make sure that you are proud of you every time you wake up. Did I do it? I didn't finish. I had 10 things on the list, D. But you know what? I
Man.
accomplished 8. I'm going to put those 2 on this list. So I got 12 today. The next day, all right, I finished 7. All right, so I got 5. I'm going to put yourself on the to-do list. This is the problem, D. We are so easy to put everybody else and everything else on the to-do list but ourselves.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Like you said, we're too busy saying yes. Start saying no.
And that's the problem because we're saying yes to them and we say no to ourselves internally. And that's the problem.
Man.
So you got to be real with yourself. You got to tell yourself, like today, I had a call and I was like, yo, man, can I talk to you 5 minutes? I got to get your time. No, 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 you can't. Right now, I'm doing homework with my son.
Right.
I am not going to be available this year if I'm not available. And that's the
Yeah.
problem
Yeah.
with you right now.
Yeah.
You you too available. Somebody call you, girl, I need $10. Oh, I got you on Friday. And it's Monday. You know. You need this. You got to say no. No is, oh, come on, Lamar.
Come
No is
on.
a period. No is a period. It's not a comma. No.
No.
Get used to saying no. Like right now, just say no. No, I'm not going back to that old relationship that keeps it, with the same results. No, I'm not going back to that past that keeps making me feel like I'm not worth it. No, I'm not doing the same stuff I've been doing day after day, month after month, year after year. The no is your self care. Oh, come on, Lamar. Your no is your self care.
Yes.
It's your
Yes.
self
Definite.
care, and
Definite.
you can't.
Definite.
You got.
Definite.
You
Yeah.
got. You when you say no, I tell you internally, that's telling you, yo, I I feel for you, but I gotta get my feelings out of you. I feel for you, but I gotta get my feelings out of you. Cause that's the problem. I say no and I feel bad. And now I make you feel bad. So now I'm like, you know what? Don't worry, here, take this. Even
Right.
though it's killing me internally. This is where the mental health comes in.
Right.
Internally,
Right.
I'm
Right.
killing myself. So now you're not a bad person because you say no.
That's definite. You know, and sometimes people are afraid to say no because they don't want to feel like they're a bad person. But it's okay. I tell people all the time, man, it's okay. Like you said, El, it's definitely okay to say no to preserve your mental health. Because a lot of times some people ask you questions because they don't want to the weight of what the problem is on their own shoulders. So they'd rather put it off on your shoulders. So now you can carry it because you said yes. You know, and
Yeah,
no is an answer. No is a definite answer. And, you know, the word tells us, let your yay be yay and your nay be nay. You know, it's okay to say no to people. And if they have to get into their feelings, then that's on them. But you have to um, withhold your own internal being because it's going to mess you up inside because you're putting yourself in so many directions that you're not going to have enough time mentally to have that break for yourself. And when you're talking
exactly.
about sitting down with your child doing homework, that's a priority because you said on your board that you have your family involved in there. That's a priority. And people have to respect that no.
Yep.
You know, I go off the this thing I have on my board is called the 4Ds, right? It's discipline, determination, desire, and I forget what the other one is. Dedication. Dedication,
Okay.
because I'm not in front of my board right now. It's dedication.
Gotcha.
And those are the 4Ds that I'm working on right now to get into my spirit and make those a habit for my 2024. So
Right.
in 2024, how can we improve our mindset in this year? How can we improve on that?
I truly believe, even with myself, and this is everything is just, it's truly how do I operate? The mindset is really saying it's really where do you want to put your seed at? Where do you want your seed to be at? You want your seed to be in music where you like, all right, I want to listen to this type of music to get me in this vibe. Okay, if I'm in there, I don't have time for the stuff I
Right.
really want to do because I'm entertained in this way. You got to be careful where you put your seed in your mind, where it's music, movies, wherever it is. Like, honestly, it's people. Put yourself in the mindset of, I want to be successful. I want to be where a place where I
Right.
feel I'm congratulated and not tolerated. So,
Wow.
in my mindset, all right, I want to be happy, D. I want to be happy.
Nice.
But you getting up and you going on social media and you're following this type of
Right.
environment.
Right. Right. Right.
You. And I'm not saying nothing wrong with TV. Listen. Don't let me fool y'all. But is that good for your soul? When you coming home and you're about to get to your kids and you listen to this type of music and now your kids this side because of your energy already off that music, which you know
Right.
you like and that's good. Now you feed that energy to them.
Definitely. Definitely.
So when your mindset is your mind is the strongest muscle we have. Your mind tells your body if you're sick. Your mind tells your body, yo, we let's it's go time. Like your mind control honestly, if you can control your mind, you can control your actions. Like
Yes,
the
sir. Yes, sir.
the little person inside you is telling you, D, nah, we do it tomorrow. Nah, it's not that work. No, don't do that. Don't start that. Don't start that radio station. Don't go do that. And you have to fight with you every day. And that once you start realizing that that person that you make big in your life that controls your decisions, it gets smaller to the point where it don't want to work no more. They don't want to fight with you no more because they know you're gonna get up. They know you're gonna get to work. They know you're gonna do things for your family. They know
Come on,
you're
L.
gonna do things for yourself. You have to fight the inner you to get to the place where you want to be every day. There's no day off with it. I'm
No
sorry to
days off.
bust people bubble. There's no day off.
No
I
days
promise
off.
you. There's times where I don't want to go and do videos. There's times where I'm like, I want to just watch TV. Oh, there's a new show or something. And I tell myself, if I don't do it, who will?
Man, you dropping gems right now, L. And you know, we have to start getting our focus together, right? And a lot of people do not understand that, you know, once you start focusing on yourself and focusing on changing your mindset and having that get up to go and not listening to that small voice, like you saying, is telling you, nah, you can put that off till later, or you can not procrastinating and moving forward and doing it, then you'll see the change in your life. You'll see the change in your mindset. And like you're saying, our mind is our strongest muscle, right? It's the greatest thing we have on our body. You know, that's because
Yep.
that's like when they say a person who's in a vegetative state is because the mind is shut down. That shuts down the body. So we have to continue to change our mindset, change what we think and how we feel about ourselves first before I can treat anybody else. Because the way I treat myself is the way I allow people to treat me. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so therefore I got to treat myself first with respect, love, and cherish myself. You know, I use that thing what T.O. said one time. I love me some me.
Yep. There you
You
go.
know,
There you go. Yep. Yep. There you
and we
go.
have to be a little
That right there.
selfish. We have to be a little
Yep.
selfish, and you
But
know,
you're not wrong. But you're not
no,
wrong
no,
for it.
no, no. You
That
know,
that
and they I hope they take these gems right here that you're definitely dropping and take them and they writing them down and they setting their goals and everything like that. And this is the Conversation Kings. I'm your host Dominic Emerson here on LA Talk Radio, and I'm talking with the great man himself, Mr. What's Going On World, Lamar Wilson, man, and he is such a great motivational speaker, author, a development coach. If you do not know who he is, you need to go tap into him right now and follow, like, and subscribe to everything he's doing, man, because this guy is an awesome man. And I'm not just saying that because we're sitting here. I'm saying that because I follow him myself. You know, he gives me motivation myself to keep going and doing what I'm doing in 2024. So why is it important for people to change their mindset in this year right now?
because people are tired. They don't want to come out and say they're like, yo, internally, like, I'm tired. I'm tired of my job. I'm tired of keep telling myself that I'm gonna go back to school. I'm tired of me with the same habits, doing the same thing. Internally, they're like, yo, I'm tired. Something gotta give. Something has to give. And at this point, you have to give yourself that first step. I was tired. I was tired of my marriage being in a situation where we were taking
Right.
one step forward, 10 steps back. I
Definitely.
was tired
I
of
feel you.
I was
I feel you.
tired
There too.
of me putting my best into work and still being overlooked because I don't know, I'm not in that cool clique.
Right.
I was tired of it. I know, okay, I know there's more to me. They don't value me. I was tired of people saying, you're from the projects, you're gonna have baby mothers, you're gonna sell drugs, you're gonna go to jail. Internally, I thought that was me. And I
Right.
was tired of hearing that. And right now you're tired. You're beaten down. And you know what makes it worse? While everybody in the world is beating you down, you are also beating yourself down.
That's
And
right.
you take more your hits are more powerful than theirs.
Right. Right. Say that,
And
L. Say that.
so you gotta take it where if I'm gonna beat myself, it's gonna be something that I did, that I didn't get up, that I didn't do, that I didn't say. Those are the keys.
Yes, sir.
What I
Yes.
didn't do, what I didn't say, and oh, come on. understand something. Everything that you do from this point on, from tonight, and you on right now, or you on a recap, understand everything that you do is gonna factor what you do for the rest of the year. How you want this year to play out, what you do today is
Yes,
gonna
sir.
factor tomorrow. And you gotta have that discipline. This year is counting on you to leave this year 10 times better than you left 2023, 2022,
Yeah.
2021,
Yes. Yes.
2020.
Yes.
And if you it's gonna be a dogfight. It's gonna be a it's gonna be a dogfight. Life ain't just gonna give it to you.
That's
Like I
right.
promise you,
Right.
life ain't gonna give it to you. It's gonna be some challenges. It's gonna be some financial challenges. There's gonna be some health challenge. There's gonna be some stuff. But I promise you, if you walk in this year with a positive mindset, with the right people, let me say it again, D, because I don't think they heard me.
Come on
With
now.
the value people. When
Hmm.
you have value people that will hold you accountable, I promise you're gonna have the best year of your life.
Man, I'm about to walk over here, man, and cool myself off, man, because you drop some fire right now, man. I hope they catching this right now, man, because these are the things that people need in order to change their mindset, to change their focus, to change their way they think, how they feel about themselves, health wise, internal wise, in order to continue to go forward, right? Because I have a buddy of mine, man, and this dude has a mantra, and he has a clothing line. Also, it's all gas and no brakes, right? And
Mm,
I've been saying, man, my 2024 is all gas and no brakes, man. And if you in my way as I'm on this journey, I'm sorry, you're liable to get ran over, man, because
yep.
it's a focus now. I'm locked in, man, and I definitely agree with you. You are the type of person, man, that can help push somebody that needs that extra push to go forward, right? Because not only are you a motivational speaker, developmental coach, you're an author too. And I see
Right.
that your book is out right now and everything.
Right.
Could you tell us something about your book
Yeah.
and what it entails?
Now, this is where it goes back to what we've been talking about. This book right here, this this flimsy book. This is when I feel like I'm gonna just I did my own process by myself. I didn't put God in it. I just did what I wanted. You look at this book, you're like, okay, well, I can see the difference. Okay, fonts, different. Okay, great. Let me tell you something, D. When you don't walk with God, you get this
Say that,
in your
man.
life.
Say
You
that.
get this in your life, up and down, because God don't know if he's here with you one day and he's not, right? But when you
Right.
say, God, you know what? I need you in my life. I can't write this book without you. I can't parent these kids without you. I
Right.
can't do this
Right.
relationship without you. I can't get to the finances without you. I can't get in this car without you. Like it's a need
Right.
for you. And when he knows you elite, come on. He don't bend. He
He ain't
don't
gonna
bend.
break. He don't bend
He
the
don't
break,
bend.
Bill.
And then what he tells you is because when you rush your process, and I don't need you to rush your process this year, because when you rush your process, you get typos, you get missing words, you
Mm.
get you get double sentences. God's like, you did it without me. I got blessings for you. I
Right.
want all my kids to live the abundant life. I
Yes.
want all y'all don't get it. Like I literally have you on this earth. Come on, Lamar. I have you on
Come
this
on.
earth for a reason. You think you think out of all the chances that you had before you were born, like I picked you.
Right.
And you got the nerve to wake up every day to go to a job because they hired you, or sit around because it's easy, it's comfort there, and you not gonna do nothing with the gift.
With
You
the
got a
gift.
gift.
With the gift.
You got you know the craziest thing. There's some people that love sneakers that don't have a channel that don't you could do review like that's your gift.
Right.
That's your gift. Like you got a gift to cook. Like there's so many gifts. Your purpose is saying, you know what, D, I want to do it, but my family not gonna support me. You know something? Let me tell you guys something. Nobody supported me when I wrote this book. We want to get deep. My wife, my kids, they thought it was just, they didn't know nothing. They couldn't see the vision. They
That's
couldn't
it,
see it.
L. Because it
They
was for
couldn't see
you.
it. It was for me. I was telling them something, and I realized my wife is a visual person. My kids, they're kids. They visual. You tell me we going to Disney World until we get there. I'm not. I don't believe you until I know we in the car and we're driving there. Okay,
Right.
and it took me because I don't come from a household of authors. I don't come from a household of successful people. Nobody in my house is in a position where they're making millions of dollars. I'm the first boy in my house to get their GED, get an associate's in paralegal, then go get his bachelor's in business management. And then turn around and said that's not enough.
Right.
Let me go get my mom, God rest her soul. My mom wrote 4 books before she passed away, D. 4 books. Those 4 books stayed in the composition book. They
Mm-hmm.
never got a chance to see the day of light. I told myself when God said, I want you to write a book, and the name of the book is going to be Oliver. Oliver's first day. I didn't know what I was going to write, D.
Right. Right.
I didn't know what I was. I didn't know. God just write it down. I got the rest. Turned around. I got a book. Published author.
Yes,
So
sir.
when I'm telling, because I took the first step on what I want this year.
Yes.
This year, what
Yes.
do you want? And when you find out what you want, make it a mission not to be distracted by anything.
Man, come on, L. I say that all the time, man. Don't let nobody distract you. You're going to hear outside noises, but you don't let that distract you, because like you're saying, that gift that's inside of us, oftentimes we bury it ourselves.
Right,
We bury our talents in the ground, and then we walk away from them, not knowing that that talent is to be used to benefit somebody else. But God gave it to you specifically in
right.
order for it to be blossomed and to flourish and to come forward.
Yep,
So with that, and being an author and writing your first book, a lot of people are stagnant because they don't understand the gift that they have inside of them, or the power that they have inside of them, or you know people not believing in what their vision is, what they see. But you just dropped a nugget, man, where it wasn't for them to see. you know
right,
it had to come. You had to produce it, and also God has to be in it in order
right,
for it to be prosperous as it should. you
right.
know and it says a lot, man, because a lot of people out here are just not doing what their purpose has called them to do.
Yep, yep,
We have to live in our purpose and have to live in our calling. And that right there would definitely help us in understanding how we have to change our mindset. How can I be a motivational speaker, a development coach, an author, somebody who just has to get his GED and then go back? And you didn't stop at that one process.
right, right.
So,
And
so
that's,
if
yep,
L can do it,
you could do it.
you can
You
do it
could do it.
also.
You can do it. What's stopping you? Honestly, what's stopping you? Because there's free GED programs. So if you don't got if, right now, if you left high school and you don't got your papers, there's free GED programs. There are people that will pay for people to get GED diplomas. Like there's so much stuff out there that's free
Definitely.
but you got to put the work in. Like I said earlier, Google doesn't close. It's
Right.
always open. You
Right.
don't have to wait till tomorrow at 9 a.m. on East Coast time, West Coast time to get some information from Google. It's there. How did
That's
I? Well, D. How did the book start? How did he get it published? You know what? I went on Google. I called so many places, and I found one place. They said, "Hey, we'll do the hardcover. We'll do the print. Just send us everything. Send us the writing. That's it." Yeah, I didn't need a big company. I
see.
didn't. I didn't. I didn't need somebody to sponsor me. I did it myself.
Right.
And now, Now I put this book if on my desk. So every time somebody walk in, that's the first thing they see. My wife walked by and she's like, "Oh, my husband's an author." My kids walk, "Oh, my dad wrote a book."
Yes.
My
Yeah.
sister like, "Oh, my brother's an author." My brother said, "Oh, my brother's an author." My friends, yo, I don't know no authors, but now I do.
Right. Right.
Leave your legacy. Don't leave just the money. Leave your legacy. This right here
That's it.
is the legacy. And
That's
this
it.
don't stop here. This don't stop here. Now I'm going on to the next book.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And for those that are watching to go watch the recap or listening on the radio, where could they pick your book up at?
Also on my website right now, I am LamarWilson.com. I got lucky with the I am LamarWilson.com. I got lucky with that one. Yeah, it's on my website right now. And then the great thing about this book that I want the from everybody to get is that in the back of this book, you can start writing your own book.
Mm,
I left pages where I want so that been talk about writing a book. You want to write your life story or you want to write a story. You can start with my book. I'm giving you the first 2 pages of your book. Right.
right.
I challenge you this year. You keep talking about writing a book or keep talking about telling that story, or you talking about making, oh, I got a movie idea. Start right now. I'm giving you the first 2 pages. You ain't got to pay me. You ain't even got to thank me.
Right. I'm laying it at your feet so you can have it. Just get the book. And it's a definite positive for those people who are on that journey or need that inspiration to see where you're coming from. And we both have this kind of similar story about us and everything. But the fact of the matter is, we didn't stop right there. We
Right.
continue to strive and continue to move forward. And we get up every day and are motivated. And it's self-motivation because it's our self-mastery. In order for us to inspire somebody else, we have to have that deep down inside of us, right? And we had to change our mindset too, right, El? Because just like you could have been pushing drugs. I could have been pushing drugs. I come from a household where my stepfather was in and out of the penitentiary, and I could have been going that route and doing those things. But we saw things greater. God had a bigger purpose and plan for us. And so that's why I say, if you have not tapped into Mr. I am LamarWilson.com, I encourage you to tap into him right now, and like and follow, because the inspiration and the motivation is there and you'll get it on a consistent. And I mean, this man is consistent.
Yeah, my wife had to tell me. She was like, I go on. She said, I went on Facebook. I saw your video. I went on Instagram. I saw your video. I went on TikTok. I saw your video. You need to stop.
But it's a positive because
Right,
people
right.
need that, because we're coming out of 2023, going into 2024. And like you said, so many people had the health resolutions, the gyms just got paid because people are going to stop going to 2 weeks like you're talking about. And so many people want to do these things, but they don't have the encouragement or the empowerment. So I hope that they take this video that's going to be recapped and everything, and they take it and they run with it and they take your advice, because you're somebody that definitely encourages the multitude of the people. And for me, it's a great thing that I just have this contact with you, because like I said, you
Hmm.
motivate me every day, man. And it helps me to continue to renew my mind and renew my
Right.
focus and regroup myself. Every time I'm like, oh, that's what L doing. Let me see what I
Yeah.
got over here, man. Come on,
Yep.
God, give me something.
Yep.
Give me something,
Yep.
and
Yep.
that's how it should be. And for the people that are out there, what inspirational words can you give them, in order for them to not lose focus?
For you to not, okay. So for let's just personally, because I was telling my sons this too, not to lose focus, but I want to bring it all together. Not to lose focus. Give yourself a why. Why do you do it? And when you figure out that why, whether that's because you come from a house, a line of people that has diabetes, or obese, or no one didn't finish school, or everybody has that same direction of employment, you have to give yourself that you have to stop and look and say, I want to change.
Right.
I want I want a change in my life. I want something different. I have to break the generational curse.
Right.
I have to. This has to stop.
Yes.
It it has to stop. And if I can't stop it, then my kid's not gonna stop it, and their kid's not gonna stop it. So I have to break the generational curse. So it's on me to make that decision. When you feel like this is just what it is, D, this is what it is.
Right.
No,
Right.
be careful what you tell yourself. You already
Right.
got the world telling you
Right.
everything. Don't make you your self enemy.
Come on, L.
Don't make you your own self enemy. You already got the world talking about you and thinking about you and looking at you all type of. Tell yourself, I'm more than that.
Yes.
I'm gonna leave you with something. I matter. When you put your head down tonight, I want you to tell yourself, I matter. When you wake up in the morning, I want you to tell yourself, I matter. When there's a situation where it don't go your way, or you feel like you're not being respected, or you feel like things is just really not in your favor, remind yourself, I matter. And when you say I matter, that means that you are doing it for a bigger purpose. Whether that's for the teenagers out there that got to take out the trash,
Right.
do you, of course you don't want to do it, but you know something, do it
Right.
for the you that's waiting to get to you. Do it for the you why am I taking out the trash? Maybe that time frame, D, is for me to have some time to myself to think about the question I don't have the answer to. Your
Right.
why is going to be the reason why you wake up. Your why is going to be the reason why you don't react or get disrespectful. Your why is going to be the reason why you keep pushing. Your why is the reason why this year is going to be your best year. Whether that's your grandmother, that's your mother, that's your kids, that's yourself, whatever, or the goals that you want. Your why, keep it. Keep a picture. Do me a favor this year. Do me a favor. I'm telling you, do me a favor. Write down all the bad things that happen as much as you can remember. The bad habits that you have. Whether that's somebody telling you and you reacting, you know you got a bad attitude. Write down attitude. We're about to have a funeral. I want you to take everything that you do this year that's wrong, that you know you want to change. Write it, crumble it all up, dig a hole, bury it. Have a funeral service for it. It's dead. You want this year to be your year? You're going to have to bury some stuff. You're going to have to bury some stuff because that vacation you keep talking about, but you keep putting it off because you want to go out drinking. I need you to write that down. I ain't going out Fridays no more.
Mm.
Fridays ain't my party night.
Right.
Saturdays ain't my party night. Write it down, dig a
Right.
hole, put it, bury it. You're going to have to bury some stuff. I
Man.
promise you, there's some things in your life it already died a long time ago. And you're just dragging it along with you.
Just hold on. Come on, L.
You just dragging it along. It died a long time ago. And you still mad at that man because he did that? How long ago was that? You
Right.
still mad at your kids because they said that to you?
Right.
Are you against them? It don't work that way. You gotta bury some stuff. Cause I promise you, once something's dead, it's just a memory now. It's not physical. It don't live with you no more. That's it.
Mm.
That's it. It's gone. You go visit it. That's not look, that's where I used to be. I
Yeah.
buried me a long time ago. Don't bring
Yeah.
up my past. I don't live there no more. Come on,
Yeah.
Lamar. Don't bring up my past. I don't live there no more.
That's it. Man, you just dropped a whole bunch of gems, nuggets, diamonds. I mean, man, why the burial, the funeral, man. Oh my goodness, man. I'm telling you, if you have not tapped in, this is the Conversation Kings. I'm your host, Dominic Emerson, here on LA Talk Radio, and I'm with the great I Am Lamar Wilson himself. And you know what? Just the I am is taking authority. I mean, you got to take authority over your life and understand the direction you're going in. And like you said, you got to bury a lot of this stuff in order for you to have a progressive 2024, in order to have a true change of mindset and state of mind in order to become the person that you desire to become in
Yep.
2024. There's a lot waiting
Yep.
on you, but you have to have that focus so you can change. Like Mr. Lamar Wilson was saying, go get you a board, write these things out, make it plain for yourself so you can see those things and just continue to grow and continue to learn. And Google is never closed. I love that,
It's-
man. I love that. I'm gonna take that right now.
yeah, yeah. You can have that. You can have you know something. If this frees someone up tonight, I've been a father for 13 years. I didn't grow up with my father. So God made a fatherless child a father. And there was some things that I realized I had to bury.
Yeah.
My father passed away from overdose and he's long gone. But I had to bury the pain and the hatred that I had for him because I realized the 16-year-old Lamar was still dealing with stuff and taking out my frustration on my kids. And
Mm.
I took a shovel, dug a hole, and I told myself, I forgive me. It wasn't my fault my father wasn't in my life.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not his fault that he chose drugs over me.
I did the
I
same.
buried it and I had to make some changes. And I knew that once I did that, I freed myself up. And
Definitely.
there's some stuff right now you thinking about and you feeling and it's been haunting you and it keeps bringing coming up and you letting it live. And you need to free yourself. You need to let it go. 2024, let it go.
Let it
I
go.
know it hurts. I
Let it
know
go.
it hurts. But
Yeah.
if I let it go, they're going it's like they won, Lamar. D, it's like they're getting over on me. Let it
Let it go.
go.
Let it go.
You are blocking your own blessings. God want to give you something, but because you got so much anger, you got your ego, you got your pride in front of
Right.
you. God's like, I can't give
Right.
you something that I
Right.
can't give it to you in your hand if you still holding on to something. I'm telling, let it go. Do yourself a favor this year. Let it go.
Man, man. I mean, L, you know, what you're saying is definitely facts and true, man. I totally agree with all of that because you have to let it go. You have to release it, man. In order for you to truly be healed and have a true change of mind state, you have to release and let it go so that way God can come into the doors that are now open. You have to bury those things that are of your past so they don't hinder you. So that way you can get into now I'm trying to write this book, or now I'm trying to get into my finances. Now I'm trying to be a better parent. Now I'm trying to be a better husband. You know, you have to bury those things and let it go, man. In 2024, let go of what held you back in 2023. We're only 14 days in. You can start right now, letting it go, changing your mindset, uh, getting ready to become equipped to be better. And like I say, if you don't follow Lamar Wilson, I suggest that you do, so that way you can continue to have somebody that pours into you, even though you may not know him or I. It's a constant pouring into you, so you can become empowered and encouraged, uplifted, so that way you can become the greatest you that you can be within
Mm,
yourself. It's all about yourself mastering your mindset and moving forward in this life.
mm.
One more time, can you let them know how they can reach the man himself?
You just gave me goosebumps just hearing that. Just goosebumps, man. That just poured into me. Just poured into me. You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter. I am Lamar Wilson. I am on every day in God's time and God's speed. And I, like you just said, D, pouring into. God want to pour into us. He wants to pour into us. He wants to pour into our finances. He wants to pour into our family. He wants to pour into our problems. He wants to pour in. The best time God works the best is when we need him. Oh, come on, Lamar. When
On
he
Lamar.
need us the most. He need us the most.
Yeah. Yeah.
When God, I need you. Why you ask? I've been here. I just didn't like some of the stuff you've been doing. I said some of the
Right.
stuff in
Right.
2023 I didn't approve. There was some stuff that listen, hold up. You did some stuff in 2023 we gonna have to talk about. I've been here. I want to pour into you. Let me pour into you the way I want to pour into you. Your cup's gonna overfill. Come on, Lamar. Your cup is gonna overfill.
Yeah.
Let God pour into you this year.
Definite. This is the things. I'm your host, Dominic Emerson, here on LA Talk Radio with Mr. Lamar Wilson. And as always, it's never personal, it's always business. So let us continue to be about our Father's business. And once again, I want to thank you, Mr. Lamar Wilson, for coming on, dropping gems, nuggets, everything, and putting fuel to the fire to put us towards our passion and our purpose in life, man. And y'all go out there, pick up the book, man, and like, follow, subscribe on all of his pages. And I thank you for coming on with the conversation, Kingz. And I'll see you next time, man. We'll definitely do this again. And I appreciate you, brother, for all that you do.
Yeah, man. Peace.
You're listening to Conversation Kingz with Dominic Emerson, only on LA Talk Radio.